We've talked a lot lately about the 3 hottest property types in northern Michigan. You may remember, number 1 always
is waterfront.
Waterfront. Number 2, walkability to the beautiful special downtowns in northern Michigan, Petoskey, Harbor Springs, Charlevoix, Boyne City. And then a very close number 3 is a home on acreage. Built 24 years of experience in the real estate business. Why do buyers love acreage?
When I first got in the business, I actually made my phone number, the last 4 digits, 5263, spell land. Buyers just love, that's part of the reason why they are coming from downstate Chicago or California or Texas, wherever it is that they're coming from. Often when they're coming to northern Michigan, if they're not on the water or they're not right in town, they are looking for land, for acreage, that out of the big city feeling that much of northern Michigan offers. And so whether it's even 5 acres up to 500 acres, we have buyers that want all different sizes of land for numerous reasons.
In my very humble 4 years of working with the team that you've built, I would say that you've nailed it. Like, there's all different reasons. One that's very common is that hunting is very popular up here. So some people want to live at a home that they can hunt their own property. What are some other things that people are looking for in vacant land or in a home on acreage?
I don't know if I'd necessarily say it's a new craze, but I see more and more of it is the idea of, I call it homesteading, but I don't necessarily mean actually the technical definition of homesteading, but people want a little bit of land. So maybe they want to have some chickens, maybe they want to have a mini farm or a garden and grow some vegetables, some lettuce and that kind of stuff. Or people just want, again, that nature and to be able to cut in some walking trails or just walk the property.
I had a buyer that we just started working with yesterday say to me, I don't want to see my neighbors. And that's probably a very common feeling, right? So in this property in particular, we see a lot of hardwoods. Some people want hardwoods so they can listen to the breeze through the leaves and not see neighbors. Others want wide open fields so they can have that hobby farm. Still others, I know we sold a horse farm this year, and that there's kind of a growing and thriving riding and horse community in northern Michigan as well. So there's a lot of desires that people have that a home on acreage will meet.
Yeah, I guess I should add, probably, we talked about hunting, we talked about nature and all of that, but probably the number one reason, at least why people get a hold of us for homes with acreage or acreage, is because they want a pole barn. So here in northern Michigan, there are so many activities. You're always within just several miles, maybe 5 or 6 miles is the number, something like that, of a lake. So you've got boats, maybe you've got wave runners. If you're active in the wintertime outdoors, you've got snowshoes and skis, maybe snowmobiles, maybe an RV for exploring the UP. So that is, people just love the idea of having a pole barn. I definitely want one.
Fun story about Bill. We bought the acreage behind our home in the last few years, and even though he's an avid sailor and we're in northern Michigan for the lakes, he spends a lot of his time now coming home and just sitting on his property and being at peace in his surroundings. And I think that's exactly what a lot of people that are looking for acreage are looking for. There are some people that are great with an HOA. They love the idea of having the neighborhood well cared for. There are other people that want absolutely nothing to do with anybody, any neighbors or anybody else having any say in how they use their property and what they do. And so oftentimes, not always, but oftentimes homes on acreage are not in an HOA, and you can typically, depending on where you are, short-term rent them as well.
That's right. So if you want to know more about acreage in northern Michigan, like this video, comment if you have any thoughts or your favorite things to do on acreage property. DM us if you would like us to get you on a list to receive new acreage listings.
Thanks for tuning in.